Hey man, it's T-Sean. Tonight we're doing a thing called basketball card theater. So it's the playoffs going on. The Thunder are playing the Pacers. I know it sounds like two teams from a local bowling league, but no, this is the NBA. And so we're looking at basketball cards. I never collected. These are my brother Charlie's cards, and they're called tall boys because they're bigger than an average like card. Look at the baseball card. Yeah, man. Dave Bing's so much cooler. These cards are from 69-70. It spans a year. And there's Dick Barnett. And, okay, so get this. I read Topps didn't have logo money. So they made people wear their jersey backwards so you didn't see the logo. So that's why his name's on the front of his shirt. Also, look how ill-fitting number 10's jersey is. Hilarious. There's Willis Reed, Jerry West, and there's Tom Van Arsdale for Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Royals. I had to look that shit up. Jerry has appeared in 9 All-Star games. That's cool. And Willis got the most valuable Nick last year. And Tom is interested in the stockbroker business. Oh, he's interested in it. That's a great fun fact about Tom. Dude, that's why these tall cards are so cool, because the comics on back are big enough that you can really appreciate them. Here's Happy Hairston and Mel Counts. Mel, he is, check out, this is a good cartoon. Mel is one of the NBA's 7-footers, and then they drew 7 foot. Come on, man, cough it up. That's kind of funny. So these are 69-70. Here's 70-71. Check out Luke Jackson. He looks cool, man, flashing the pitch. There's Connie Hawkins. That's not a great card, but I do remember Connie Hawkins being a badass. Here's Fred Crawford. What a great photo. He's from Buffalo, and the mascot in Buffalo, I just looking at Fred, I'm going to guess is the Pimps. No, I'm kidding. They're the Buffalo Braves. I had to look that up too. But I love Fred's mustache. That's a classic 70s stash. He looks like a guy from like the Shaft films. He's the one who warns Richard Roundtree. Whatever you've been doing, you've been stirring up a hornet's nest. People are looking for you. And then Richard Roundtree's like, they better hope they don't find me. And then you cue the music. Here's Jim Washington. He looks like he's in a dodgeball game. Don't really get that. And then here's a cool angle. Lee Winfield. He's a guard for Seattle Supersonics. This is one of the few cards that doesn't have the monochromatic background. Here's another one, Bernie Williams. I kind of like that. Here's some great names. Walt Hazard. He's got those short shorts and the knee-high socks. I kind of like that look on a lady. Be careful, Walt. And here's DARRALL IMHOFF. Hold on, his last name is IMHOFF. So if his brother Jack IMHOFF. You're kidding me. This is the greatest last name ever. Here's Gary Gregor from the Portland Dorks. Boy, man, yeah, this was 70, so like white people from Nebraska could still play in the NBA. Where's he from? Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, I was close. Oh, here's Lloyd Peterson. Nice pink collar. This could be on the cover of Boys of Ice Capades. Sweet Lord. Check out the back of the card. Lloyd started playing basketball at home in his basement. His dad wanted a basketball player, and that's what he was going to be, no matter what Lloyd wanted. Okay, these two guys are wearing T-shirts. It looks like the basketball version of The Longest Yard, the guards versus the prisoners. And our last tall boy is my favorite NBA player of all time, Calvin Murphy. He was a guard for the San Diego Rockets. He's also got a painted-on jersey. But he was my favorite player because I went to a game when I was a kid, and he was guarding the guy who was bringing the ball in, and somebody in the stands real close yelled something at him, and Calvin Murphy just shot the bird at the guy. And I was like 11, so it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my life up to that point. I love Calvin Murphy, and I love these cards. All basketball cards should have been tall boys. It's like the next evolution past a baseball card. Oh, why did they abandon it? I love these cards. All right, this has been the first episode of Basketball Card Theater. I am T-Sean. Peace.